Good evening, and I hope you're having a good time so far. It's just the beginning of November, but we've already had a few days, and in this month of November, I'm going to be talking about the butterfly. I'll have a few series, but I'm going to be using the butterfly. My focus will be on the butterfly, and I will be using the butterfly to give some nuggets about life and how we can learn from the butterfly lessons that can help us cope with life. So today, being the first part, I will be talking about the caterpillar. What is the caterpillar? The caterpillar is what I believe that everybody knows. It's one of the stages in the cycle of life of the butterfly. But you and I know that the caterpillar is not beautiful. There is really, it's not what it should be. Or when you look at the caterpillar and you look at the butterfly, it's always it's kind of hard to believe that the butterfly used to be a caterpillar. Now there is a story about a caterpillar, and the story goes like this. One day a man was sitting outside and he saw a cocoon, but in that cocoon was a small hole, and he realized that the butterfly was struggling to come out of the cocoon. He watched the butterfly for hours, and after a certain time, there was no more movement. So the man thought the butterfly probably had died. So he wanted, out of compassion, he wanted to help the little creature come out. So what he did was he went inside, got a pair of scissors, and then he cut open. He made a wider hole in that small hole that the butterfly had made. So when he created a bigger hole, the butterfly was now able to crawl out. So he felt that he had helped the butterfly. But as he continued to watch, he realized that the butterfly didn't fly. Even though he had made the work of emerging from that cocoon easier for the butterfly, what he did not realize was that the butterfly needed to struggle out, needed that struggle in order to come out. Because this is what was going on. While that butterfly was struggling, blood was rushing through the veins, and that was what was going to give strength to the wings of the butterfly, so that after it emerged from that cocoon, it will be able to fly. So now that he has helped it, it came out. So what happened was the wings began to swell up. So the butterfly could not fly. What it did was it was crawling. So what would have been a beautiful life that would have emerged as a result of struggle was cut short. So what is the lesson in this story? Number one, we need to be patient, because it is in patience that we develop traits, characters that would help us in life. Because here's the thing, when you take a shortcut, you cut short. I'll say it again. When you take a shortcut, you cut short. Because there are certain things that you will learn along the road that you deny yourself of. Why? Because, we don't want to wait. In the first series, I talked about pain. We don't like pain, but pain helps us through life. Now, the second lesson in this is that it is in that place of struggle that we develop the strength that helps us to fly. So that butterfly needed us to struggle, because it was while it was struggling that blood was rushing through the veins. So it was developing the strength that would help it fly. But by helping that butterfly, the man did not know that it was actually taking a shortcut that eventually cost the butterfly the ability to fly. So what am I trying to say by this? You might be what struggles are you going through right now? Please let it take its due process. Everything about life is a process. While you're going through that struggle, whatever struggles it is you're going through right now, it may not be very easy. Just like that butterfly, that caterpillar or that butterfly was struggling to come out. It wasn't easy. So the man that was looking at it wanted to help it. But had he understood that that butterfly needed that struggle to emerge, he would have allowed it. So this is a way of life. Struggles, pain, whatever it is that makes us uncomfortable is a way that life uses to help us develop. Because you came into this world with a purpose, and it is in those places of discomfort that you develop what you need to live that life. It is in your struggles that you develop the strength, that you develop the resistance and the resilience that would help you fly, because you are destined to fly. But when we try to avoid all those things, we also avoid the lessons that we'll learn, because life's journey is a process. Nobody was born today and they became who they were. You first of all, you give birth to the child. All the child does is sleep, 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 totally dependent on others. There comes a time when that child begins to walk, to crawl. From crawling, they stand. From standing, they walk, they fall. It's all a process. There is absolutely no way that that child can go from crawling to running. That child must go through the entire process of life before they can start walking steadily on their feet. But why do we want to cut or get away from some of the processes that will actually help stabilize us so that we can live the life that we were destined to live? So the caterpillar is the stage of the caterpillar might be the stage that you are in right now. See, there is a scripture in the Bible that says, do not despise the days of little beginnings. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, ask yourself, what is the lesson? What can I take away? I always talk about what you can take away from the experiences that you're going through. Ask yourself, what can I take away? What is the lesson? It is in that process that you learn the lessons that would help you. It is in that process that you realize the things that matter. It is in that process that the beauty of life is made manifest. You see the butterfly, you go, wow. Anybody that saw that butterfly would never believe the cocoon that it came out from. So look at the people that have a beautiful or seem to have a beautiful life today. If they would tell you the process they had to go through, if they would tell you the struggles they had to go through that made them determined to be on the path that they are today. So now that they have stabilized, now that they are flying, life has given them the wings through the struggles that they did not look down on. They have emerged with beautiful wings that they are flying. You look at them flying, you look at them with all their successes, and you want to be like them. But here's the thing, you can also build your own wings. You can also develop the wings that would help you fly, because every human being has a part of the sky that is made for them to fly on or fly in. But in order for you to find that spot that is yours, you must find the path that will lead you to it, because there is a path that leads to every destination. Your destination is not my destination, and my destination is not yours. So the struggles that will get me to my destination, if I despise them today, then I cannot jump into that destination. It is a path, it is a process. So my thing today, or what I want you to take away today, is that whatever struggles that you are going through, always when you want to get angry, when you want to be impatient, or when you want to, if you don't understand why what is happening to you is happening, stop and think about the caterpillar. Remember that the beautiful butterfly you're seeing today used to be a caterpillar. It had to break down every cell, become a pupa, and in that pupa stage, it became a butterfly through the struggles of breaking through the cocoon. So whatever stage you're in right now that doesn't look beautiful, that doesn't look like it's gonna change, remember that the only thing that is constant in life is change. Whatever has a beginning has an end. If that thing had a beginning, just rest assured that it will have an end. Nothing is permanent. Everything will change, but it is in that change that you will discover your true identity. It is in that struggle that you will discover your strengths. So if I don't know what my strengths are, then that struggle perhaps is God's way, is life's way of wanting me to, hey, stop and look and smell the roses and see the things that matter. Because, the thing is, If someone would tell you to do a 5 mile walk, you will say, I can't do that. But if somebody would tell you that there is a lion that was let loose, you're gonna run 5 miles. And yet you didn't know. And then after you have run that 5 miles, you will say, my goodness, I didn't even know. I didn't even think I could walk 5 miles. But look at you, you just ran 5 miles. That is exactly what struggle does. Oops. That is exactly what struggle does for you and I. They help us identify our strengths. They help us realize the things that we never knew that we could do. So it is in that place of struggle that you develop patience. See, a patient, what do they say about a patient dog? It's the biggest bone. So when you are patient, now, being patient doesn't mean just being inactive. Being patient in the sense of letting everything have its due process. Whatever it is you're learning, take your time so that you can learn from the beginning to the end. In that place of learning, you develop the wings that would help you fly. I hope you join me next week because I'm going to be bringing part 2 in this series about the butterfly. Bye.